Today's video is brought to you in part by Blood, Sweat and Tears MMA. Train, blood, sweat and tears. Real MMA. Haha, what is up everybody? People are talking about that Brock Lesnar when he gets back into the Nevada Athletic Commission's poll, you know. Haha, what is up everybody? Brock Lesnar versus Jon Jones. Is Jon Jones versus Brock Lesnar going to happen? I believe that fight's going to happen because Jon Jones in his last fight did call out Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar has said he wants to do that fight. So we'll see if that fight actually goes out and does happen. Brock Lesnar will be 265 and Jon Jones is around 230. So that fight could happen. Jon Jones is the most least hit fighter in UFC history. He's a hell of a good wrestler. And Brock Lesnar, from what we know, does not know how to take a punch. He does not like taking a punch. And Brock Lesnar has a 81-inch reach, while Jon Jones has an 84-inch reach. So let's see what they equal out as. So Brock Lesnar is 265 pounds, 6'3", with an 81-inch reach. I was right, 81. Jon Jones is 6'4" with an 85-inch reach, according to CageRank.com. Brock Lesnar has had the easier route as an MMA champion. So as to date, Brock Lesnar has fought Frank Mir twice, Heath Herring, Min-Soo Kim, Shane Carwin, Cain Velasquez, and also Mark Hunt and Alistair Overeem. I think his way to the title, or his MMA career, is a hell of a lot less challenging than what Jon Jones went through. Jon Jones went through champion after champion, legend after legend, but Brock Lesnar didn't really fight any legends besides Randy Couture. And Brock Lesnar hasn't fought the toughest competition, and he's a wrestler. And people say, well, he beat Mark Hunt. Yeah, but he was jacked. He was on the roids. He was jacked to the gills. He was jacked to the tits. So I believe. So when you look at it this way, the tougher competition has been Jon Jones. He's fought the toughest competition out there. The only guy that gave Jon Jones a hell of a run was Daniel Cormier and Alex Gustafsson. And Alex Gustafsson was his hardest competition, but Alex Gustafsson is almost the same size as Jon Jones. And there's no way that Gustafsson's wrestling is as good as Brock Lesnar. And is Brock Lesnar going to be shooting double legs and taking down this guy? I don't know if he's capable of taking this guy down. If Jon Jones is going to take Brock down, I don't know if Brock's going to take Jon down. If it stands on his feet, clearly no way in hell do I see Brock Lesnar winning a stand-up fight with Jon Jones. Hell no. There's no way that Jon Jones is getting outstruck. But people are going to say, well, Jon Jones hasn't fought a guy that big before. Okay, that's true. Has the ability, I think, to knock out Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar does not like to get hit. When Shane Carwin hit him, he did this, and he turtled up. When Cain Velasquez hit him, he turtled up. You know, the only guy he didn't really turtle up against was Alistair, because he kind of still threw punches and stuff. And his boxing, you want to talk about CM Punk having garbage boxing. Look at Brock Lesnar. He throws like straight punches, but he has a hell of a lot of force coming behind him with those like triple X fists. So I believe in this fight, it's going to be probably just way too hard for Brock Lesnar to do anything. And Jon Jones is arguably looked at as the best MMA fighter ever. It's him and Demetrius Johnson. I would say Demetrius is still a better overall well-rounded guy. But Jon Jones, that dude is a straight-up killer with those spinning back fists. He throws elbows in the clinch, like when you have him up against the cage. Could Brock Lesnar hold him up against the cage and win a decision by stalling? Yeah, probably. But John Jones is a master of reach advantage. He's a master of keeping out on the outside and throwing some jabs and whatnot. But people are saying this fight could happen. People are saying this fight might never happen. But as always, guys, that's my take on the fight. I think John Jones versus Brock Lesnar will be a hell of a fight. Will be a fight that I'm looking forward to. And I think it's a fight that you guys should get pumped up for. But as always, thanks for watching this MMA breakdown of John Jones versus Brock Lesnar. Like I said, Brock Lesnar's MMA record is as, quote, Brock Lesnar's MMA career record. I think he's 6-7. Oh, well, this says 5-3. I thought he had 6 wins. So, according to SureDog.com, he has 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 by KO, 2 by submission. I don't count the first one as a submission because when he fought Min-Soo Kim in K1, he tapped out to getting punched. So, he beat Min-Soo Kim, then loses to Frank Mir, beats Heath Herring, beats Randy Couture, beats Frank Mir again, beats Shane Carwin, then beats, he wins Shane Carwin by arm triangle, loses to Kane, loses to Alistair, and then he has I guess the Mark Hunt was a no contest, so that's why it says 5 wins. Okay, I got that. John Jones' MMA record is, and then you go to SureDog.com, 22-1. Okay, with no so he has 1 no contest, 1 qualification. So technically, he's never lost a fight because he did like a 6-9 elbow that caused him to lose that fight. Back in 2009, he did a legal elbow to lose that fight. Then he beats Brandon Vera. He beats Ryan Bader, Shogun, Quentin Jackson, Machida, Rashad Evans, Vitor Belfort, Chael Sonnen, Gustafsson, Glover Teixeira, Daniel Cormier. Then he beats Ovince St. Preux, and then he beats Daniel Cormier again. So his record is top notch, and I'm not even listening to the guys he beat before that, like Jake O'Brien. He beat Stephen Bonner. So he's beat a lot of guys, a lot of top level guys by TKO, technical knockout. So the dude is a beast. 22-0 is what his record should be because he got that disqualification. But it is what it is, man. They say this fight is going to be the biggest fight in UFC heavyweight history. This will be the first time that John Jones ever fights at heavyweight. I just think Brock Lesnar has not fought a guy on the level of John Jones. So as always, guys, remember to rate, even if you hate, comment, and